class, I would like to go through our first homework. So please pay attention. For this question, this is originally hydrated, that means with some water moisture. So it is originally blue in color, but after heat up, the water will be evaporated. So that's why it will turn to anhydrous form with the water, I mean. So it will change to white. So the answer should be A. And then this one, okay, because look at this word. This is excess. If excess carbon dioxide, it will change the resulting solution into a soluble compound, which is calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is colorless. So that's why the answer will be changed to colorless at the end. Okay, if this is just a little bit carbon dioxide, so we will form the calcium carbonate, which is insoluble, which is milky. So that's why the answer should be D for dog. So number 4 is tricky. So I will just skip this question. I won't count this question because both B and C are incorrect statement. As I said, the sample for the frame test can be in aqueous solution also. So that's why C is incorrect statement. It is not a must for these has to be solid form. Okay. So B for boy, the marking scheme said the solid sample should be heated in a non-luminous flame. So both B and C are incorrect statement. And then, okay, let's look at these. Okay, fractional distillation. Fractional distillation, the procedure will go through from the liquid state to the gaseous form. When you collect the different gases, it's according to their different boiling points. Okay, not melting points. Melting, that means from solid to liquid. So during the fractional distillation, the resource, the source should be the air, and then they cool down and becomes liquefied. So it becomes liquid by separating the different boiling points. You separate into nitrogen, oxygen, argon. So this the answer should be B for boy. And then extraction method. For aluminum, because this is reactive metal, we should use the electrolysis of molten ore. This is incorrect. Silver. How can we collect the silver, extract the silver? Just heat the silver oxide. Just heat the ore alone. Okay. For the platinum, it is similar to the gold. So it can be by the panning mechanical separation to collect it. So that's why the correct answer is C. For the lead, if you want to extract the lead from the lead to oxide, you should heat the ore. I mean, you should heat the lead to oxide with the carbon. Okay, this is so-called the reduction method. So this is incorrect, not just by heating alone. Okay, so which one is incorrect statement? Calcium. This is actually correct statement. Calcium hydroxide, which is lime water plus carbon dioxide. If there is no excess, that means this is just a little bit. So milky calcium carbonate plus water, this is correct statement. So A is the answer because it is incorrect statement. Calcium carbonate, dinyl hydrochloric acid, calcium chloride, carbon dioxide, and water. So water is missing, so that's why A is the answer. This one, okay, some of the students get these incorrect. So this is tricky about some physics theory. Okay, the iron will undergo rusting and they will consume some of the oxygen. So that's why the air pressure inside drop, but aside it, there are some atmospheric pressure, so they will press against the water level, and then that's why the water level goes up inside the tube. Okay, about 20% of the oxygen in the fresh air, right? 21%. So that's why 10 cm, when you consume about 21% of oxygen in the air, so that's why the remaining length of the air inside should becomes xcm. So about 2 cm in length, I will say about 21% of the oxygen is being consumed. Okay, so that's why the answer is B. So this is tricky. Oxygen, it is oxidizing. The answer is A. It is not flammable alone, but I will say oxygen supports burning. Okay, so the answer is A. What is flammable? So correct answer should be maybe alcohol. Okay, for this, many of you get this incorrect. If you're not sure about the procedure, please cross-check with your textbook. Okay, first stage. These must start from an aqueous solution, so that's why you should prepare an aqueous sample, okay, and then add excess nitric acid, and then at last add silver nitrate solution. Then you can see what precipitate. Okay, so how about this? So how can you distinguish potassium compound and the sodium compound? Of course, you can carry out the flame test because the metal ions are different. They give different flame color. So one is correct, but how about two? When you dissolve these two samples separately into the water, both give colorless solution. So you cannot tell which one is potassium containing compound, which one is the sodium chloride solution, right? So this is incorrect answer. When you add the acid, obviously these give colorless gas bubble. This is the carbon dioxide. But for this one, they will not react with the hydrochloric acid. So that's why this is a method to differentiate them. So how about this? This is a little bit tricky. So look at this, number 3. Do you think this is a matter? You are going to do a small scale experiment. Okay, so do you think it can help you to obtain more accurate result? It won't, right? If you carry a big scale, if you carry a micro scale, it doesn't matter. If you do the experiment with cautions, carefully, still you can get correct, accurate result. So 1 and 2 are correct because you don't want to consume too much chemicals. Okay, this is not so tricky. So realize it refers to oxygen always. Okay, so I think one more. Yes. Okay, I try to use Cantonese to explain a little bit. 呢個叫微型嘅實驗，咁你會唔會做到一個更加準確嘅結果啊？有冇關係㗎？梗冇關係啦。微型就係我唔想用咁多個化學物質啫嘛，所以1同2啦。你做大型嘅或者微型嘅，咁總之你係做得準確嘅個步驟咧，咁你都係準確㗎，唔關事㗎。你做唔做微型係咪？跟住咧呢一個，因為你見到過量啊嘛。過量嘅話，咁你就會變咗透明，所以答案咧一定要揀最尾係會變透明㗎嚇。跟住就邊一個係唔啱？咁其實咧呢一個有啲 tricky，B 同 C 都係唔啱嘅句子嚟嘅，所以呢條我純粹 skip 咗佢啦。